Good morning, children. Today we shall start the fifth lesson, the chapter entitled Indigo, written by Louis Fischer. As I told you in the previous lecture, that Gandhiji was called by the Rajkumar Shukla. Rajkumar Shukla was the sharecropper of Champaran. So he urged Gandhiji to visit to Champaran, and Gandhiji accepted his invitation, and after that he was coming. On the way he just stopped in the Muzaffarpur and he met the Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad was not there, but his servant was there, and there he tries to take the water from well, but he was not allowed to take the water. She also seen the untouchability over there, and after that we were discussing all these things. And he also met the several liars of Muzaffarpur, and they were he came to know their fees, that how much fees they are charging from the Champaran farmers. So he also scolded that such a huge fees you are charging from the farmers and all this. And later on he decided that it is not good to go through the court to the government. It is better that we directly approach to the government through peaceful protest or satyagraha, as you have studied in history. And after that, as you can see that he was going to the Champaran, and there I think he was stopped by the colonial government. Then he returned back to Champaran, and then sharecroppers from Champaran began arriving on foot, and they started coming when they heard about the Gandhiji. And after that, you just see page number 48, last paragraph. Page number 48, last paragraph. Gandhiji chided means scolded the liar for collecting big fee from the sharecroppers. He said that I have come to the conclusion that we should stop going to law courts. Taking such cases to the courts does little good. Lit good means little good, where the peasant are so crushed and fear striken. Law courts are useless. The real relief for them is to be free from fear. Most of the arable land of Champaran district, arable I told you in the previous class, used or suitable for growing crops. Arable means used or suitable for growing crops. In Champaran district was divided into large estates owned by Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. The chief commercial crops was indigo. The landlord compelled all tenants to plant 320 or 15% of their holding with indigo and surrender the entire indigo harvest as rent. So this was done for the long time contract. And then after that we were seeing the Germany started growing the synthetic indigo, and after that the sharecropping arrangement was irksome. Irksome means initiating to the people, to the peasant, and many signed willingly. Those who resisted engaged liars, the landlord, and hired thugs. Meanwhile, the information of synthetic indigo reached to the illiterate peasant who had signed, and they wanted their money back. So at this point, Gandhiji arrived in Champaran. He began trying to get the fact. First, he visited to the secretary of British Landlord Association. The secretary told him that they could give no information to the outsider. And after that we had also discussed that he went to the secretary and secretary denied him to give any information, and he said that you are outsider, and he said that I am not outsider. Then we could see that Gandhiji did not leave. Instead of he proceeded to Motihari, the capital of Champaran. Several liars accompanied him. At the railway station, a vast multitude greeted him. He went to a house and using it as a headquarter. So he went to a Motihari, and then from Motihari he made a headquarter, and there he started investigating. A report came in that a peasant had been maltreated in nearby village. So a report came that peasants were maltreated, not treated well by the colonial government. Gandhiji decided to go and see. The next morning he started out on the back of an elephant. So he went on the back of the elephant, and then he had not proceeded for when the police superintendent messenger overtook him and ordered him to return to the town. So he was going to meet some farmers of Champaran, but on the way the superintendent messenger came and he asked to return back. Gandhiji complied, and Gandhiji again followed the order of the government. The messenger drove Gandhiji home, where he served him with an official notice to quit Champaran immediately, and there he got a notice from colonial government to leave the Champaran immediately. Gandhiji signed a receipt for the notice and wrote on it that he would disobey the order, and he had written on the notice that he is not going to obey the order of the government. In consequence means result, Gandhiji received a summons to appear in the court the next day, and after that when he disobeyed the order of the government, he got the summons order. Summons means order which comes from the court to appear in the court. At night Gandhiji remained awake. He telegraphed. So he did telegraph to Rajendra Prasad to come to Bihar with influential friends. He sent instruction to the ashram. He wired full report to the Viceroy, and after that he sent the letter to the Rajendra Prasad to come with the influential friend, and also he sent a telegram to the Viceroy. Morning found the town of Motihari black with peasant. They did not know Gandhiji record in South Africa. They had merely heard that the Mahatma who wanted to help them was in trouble with the authority. Their spontaneous means unplanned, demonstration in thousands around the courthouse was the beginning of their liberation from fear of the British. You see, people were not knowing the plan of the Gandhiji, but they heard that Gandhiji was stopped by the colonial government. They just marched to the outside the court, and after that so many crowds which appeared outside the court, even inside the court, so court gallery. So this type of the people stopped fearing from the colonial government. This was the first, you can say, they came out against the colonial government. They came out of their house against the colonial government. The official felt powerless without Gandhiji cooperation. He helped them regulate the crowd. He was polite and friendly. He was giving them concrete proof and their might. Hitherto means until now, dreaded and unquestioned, could be challenged by Indians. You see, after that the Gandhiji, without Gandhiji, police cannot control police could not control the crowd. Such a heavy crowd who rushed to the court, and after that Gandhiji was very cool, polite and friendly. Nothing was questioned by the Gandhiji, and after that you see government was baffled. Baffled means totally bewildered, angry. Baffled means totally bewildered, angry. The persecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. Apparently, the authority wished to consult their superiors. You see, government was totally angry on such protest, and the prosecutors requested to postpone the trial, and the proceedings, the prosecutors asked to stop the trial, and they started consulting the superiors. The colonial government started consulting the superior. Gandhiji protested against the delay, and he read the statement pleading guilty. He was involved. He held the court in a conflict of duty. On the one hand, not to set a bad example of lawbreaker. On the other hand, to render the humanitarian and national service for which he had come. He disregarded the order to leave, not for want of respect for the lawful authority, but in obedience to the higher law of our being, the voice of conscience. He asked the penalty dues. You see, one side he was very silent, another side he was, you can say, he was showing his peaceful protest, but another side he was also obeying the government. So he was from the both side. So as you know, this is the way of satyagraha, means of satyagraha. Satyagraha means peaceful speaking of truth without making any violence. The magistrate announced that he would pronounce sentence after 2 hours recess, and after Gandhiji furnished bail for those 120 minutes. So you see, the magistrate announced that the decision was given after 2 hours of the recess. The recess means there was some you can say break was there, tea break or lunch break. So after recess they decided to give the judgment. Gandhiji refused and judge released him without bail. And Gandhiji refused that give the judgment immediately, but then after that the Gandhiji was, you can say, released without bail. When the court reconvened, the judge said that he could not deliver the judgment for several days. Meanwhile, he allowed Gandhiji to remain at liberty. And you see, such a peaceful protest, and because of the gathering of the people from all over the Champaran, the judge denied to give the judgment. And this was the real satyagraha and real truth which was shown by the Gandhiji to the people of Champaran. So we shall start the next page number 51 in our next class. So I hope that you are reading the chapter thoroughly, line by line, and just read the chapter properly. Then after that we shall discuss the next part in our next class. So thank you, children.